Hello.
Hello.
Roll initiative.
Oh my god.
We've got a great show for you guys this week. I'm Alec, your dungeon master, and we've got a few words from Steffi.
Yeah, I'm Steffi, and I have a message for all of y'all. This stream is brought to you by ExpressVPN. Why aren't you protecting your data already? Sign up today at expressvpn.com/rttv. And also, I want to thank everyone joining us here today. If you're here and not chatting, it's so easy. It's free. You get an account, and you can chat with us. So sign up for a free account today. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Hi, welcome to Roll Initiative. I'm
I'll
Alec,
get
your
sort of
dungeon
better with that
master.
someday. I've only been doing that for so long. So yeah,
And this
I'm
is Bart.
Steffi.
Hello.
Hi. I
Hi.
play Verity. I am a Gerbine, which is a mouse folk. I'm 2.5 feet tall. I love justice, friendship, galley, and really hot cats.
She's matured since the last episode.
She has.
She's an older
I'm
mouse.
Hannah. She's an older mouse. I'm Hannah. I was hearing double audio for the first half of the stream, so there was panic in my eyes. That was why. But I'm fine now. Everything's fine. I was hearing Alec talking
that
over
was
Steffi,
me.
and I thought I was literally losing my mind. I'm Hannah. I play Gelly. She's a halfling druid. She has one eye and not a lot of patience. And she cannot wait to get out of this town. So that's me.
I'm Emily. I'm playing Taylor, the human monk. She's excited to be in this town now that we could maybe, hopefully, finally go to the Cherry Festival. We'll see.
A tornado
I'm
ravages
Ash. I'm
the land.
Stop it.
No, Alec.
I just want some cherries.
We need a rest, please. I'm Ash. I'm playing Hagen, the Wood Elf Swarmkeeper Ranger. He's also, excited for potential cherry party, but he'd also just like to maybe sit down and breathe for a second. He's a little tired.
Haley and Hagen are going to get some cherry wine.
Oh, absolutely.
Can I have some wine?
I'm sick.
One sip to
Oh.
only when Gelly's not looking.
We're gonna get this mouse
All right.
drunk.
So last week,
Oh God.
oh my God,
Absolutely not.
last week
would never.
we had our thunderous encounter with Glassstaff. It's been an evening since that happened. Everyone kind of gathered themselves, and the rust buckets are kind of just like not really sure what to do with themselves at the moment, but they're not really trying to oppress anybody since their leaders have been taken down a few pegs. Now they're just
Good.
kind of dudes also hanging out at the Cherry Festival.
We're all friends now.
No.
Absolutely not.
A few of the rust buckets after the evening have left the town. Other ones are still kind of like trying to look tough, but not really. A few more have just like thrown down their colors. But yeah, the town seems to just be trying to get back in the party mood because there's still a lot of people from out of town in town, and gotta pay the bills. So they decided to reopen the festival a little later than usual, so it's the afternoon now. You guys, where did you guys stay last night? Do you think you went, you just kind of stayed in the rubble of the town hall? Did you go to Sullivan's place? What do you think?
Wait, so
Where did
it's the
you
next
wanna
day?
go? It's the next day, in the sense that like you guys fought until like the wee hours of the morning, so you've woken up the afternoon after the fight. Yeah, that's where we're at.
Gelly would
We're
have
in Sullivan
probably
town.
pitched
Sullivan
a
dragged all
tent
you guys.
outside where she felt like she could keep an eye on things. She would not have stayed with Sullivan at all.
Oh, okay. Well, he did invite everybody. Did anybody stay at Sullivan's house?
I stayed with Gelly.
If Taylor and Hagen went, we would have camped out outside of Sullivan's house.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think Hagen probably,
Welcome.
yeah, Hagen polished off his bottle of cherry wine and then just passed out outside. He's just been snoring in the backyard this whole time.
Does he not sleep indoors? Oh, wait,
Nah,
he
he
doesn't
just-
sleep. He's an elf.
Not really.
Yeah. Well,
You just trance.
says he doesn't have to sleep, but this boy's been snoring. If it's a trance, it's a it's a mildly congested one.
Well, Taylor, did you take up the couch offer from Sullivan? I'm sure he has a guest room too. He's got a guest room.
Didn't half of his house get
by
toasted?
herself.
Just the front. Everyone's there. Just Verity and Gelly are camping.
Mm-hmm.
Hagen didn't go either, though.
Hagen's in the backyard.
Oh, in the back. Okay, yeah. Haley
He didn't make it into the house.
Hagen then.
She got
She
a
would've,
cot
like-
and gazed at the stars.
Yeah, and she probably like got something to like cover up Hagen and took him in and
Aww.
put a little
Oh,
glass of
good
water
friend.
next to his head and whatever Advil equivalent she had in her backpack.
You're such
What a
loyal
good
Virgin,
friend!
Admiral. Love
She
it.
like lightly pat his head. Yeah, your head's gonna hurt when you wake up. But I'll be
So like
Amazing,
ye
that
old like puke bucket there too.
yeah.
All right. Yeah. So it's the afternoon of the next day. You all kind of hear like a triangle going clink, 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 and Chef Bile is like, "Who wants brunch?"
Oh,
Oh my
What
god!
time is it? It's too
I
early.
love brunch. Oh, I love brunch.
Yeah,
Hey,
he's got
Hagen,
got a full English
Come on.
spread going on there.
hold on.
Verity
Just
jumps
buffalo
up.
style. He's
Someone
got
say brunch.
blood sausage and yeah, there's English breakfast in this fantasy world. You heard of it somewhere. Yeah. Yeah, you know what did they say? They got rashers of bacon because they don't say strips.
Rashers.
They got
Is Gelly awake? Because if not, Gelly,
tomato slices.
Verity might not wake up Gelly if she's still asleep because doesn't want to upset her or anything.
Gelly, make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh god.
Okay.
Ah,
What's
why?
happening? Oh no. That's an 8 plus 2 is a 10.
Okay, you're still like mildly asleep.
Drowsy, just kind of
You're
dozing.
drowsy. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, I sneak out slowly and cautiously so I can go get some food.
Okay.
Why
yeah.
is everyone yelling?
It's our
Hey,
breakfast.
Haley! Oh my god!
Breakfast.
I'm awake.
Good morning.
Gelly's still asleep. She says at the top of
With-
her lungs.
Yeah, would that wake
I'm-
me up? I feel like that would wake me up.
It's up to you.
I feel like it would, right?
I'm awake. I'm awake now. I hear that. I'm like, no, I'm not asleep from in the tent. I'm not asleep
I'm not asleep. Just
anymore.
lying down.
Just
Let
resting.
my legs wake up.
Resting
Oh
my
my
I
eye.
god,
my
Gelly,
hand.
come get some breakfast. It looks so good.
Yep.
Yeah.
She's
you
putting
got-
her eye patch on and walking out.
Hagen's getting a little bit of everything.
Yeah, you got the baked beans in there. You got what else is in an English breakfast? You just
Verity
ate
got a
millions of
plate
things on
that's
that
like
plate.
half her size.
Toast.
Never had an English breakfast.
She's
say,
a
if there's
little
any syrup-
famished after the day yesterday.
If there's any
Yeah,
syrup
there's,
or
like,
jam
honey.
present,
There's honey and
Yeah.
jam.
the bees have
think-
just absolutely
Oh,
swarmed
There's
it.
cherry syrup.
Chef Bile, what's a mimosa? I'll take
cherry
one.
syrup.
Looks like orange.
No, absolutely no. Swipes it.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, and Sullivan's coming out the front of his house. He's like, morning, everybody. It was a bit of a crazy night last night, wasn't it?
I dropped my dice.
Yeah, that's
Haley
an
glares at
understatement.
him.
Hey,
Keep the
you know,
mimosas coming.
You got it.
What he
Those
said.
are honey whiskey mimosas.
He takes 2.
Honey whiskey mimosas. What are we? So
Whiskey
we're
mimosas.
like outside his house right now, and there's just like set up
Yeah.
like a table for
A
everybody.
little brunch
Can we
buffet,
tell?
Yeah.
Can we tell that the town is like gearing up for a festival?
Do you see the town's like starting the festival again? Like, you see, you'd think that like last night would have tampered, everyone's spirits, but no, everyone's still
Gelly's
going
like,
nuts.
yeah, Gelly's like tearing into a chunk of bread, and is just like, do you guys just have like really good insurance, or like why is this still happening?
Oh
Ellie, this
no!
is a time of
Like,
celebration.
The cherry festival gets really nuts. Yeah, it's like Burning Man for people.
There
What's
were
Burning
corpses
Man,
all over
Ben?
the place yesterday.
There are a lot of burnt men here.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
like bodies.
Life in the frontier. That happens. We just put them in a pile,
Does it?
bury them, and deal with
There's
it
a
later.
lot of
Yeah, sometimes
of
whole
empty
towns get
stalls.
wiped out in a raid. It's just part of frontier life. Maybe you city folk aren't used to that sort of thing, but hey, you gotta learn to roll with the punches out here.
Do you at least
That's
like
great.
say
Life goes
something
on.
nice as you're doing that? Like,
We'll do that after
You-
the festival.
hey,
yeah.
any kind of respects?
She
I
just
think we got it.
You just-
We don't got a whole lot of holy folk in here. I mean, if you want to say something, I guess, aren't you a
Say something nice to
magician
the
of some
universe.
kind? You're the closest we've
No.
got to a spiritual person.
that's bad news for everybody here. That's not. Nope. I mean,
you could just
I can.
roll them in the woods, let nature take its course.
That's about the extent of my magicianal abilities.
Magicianal.
Magicianal.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
If you want me to like put some vines and earth over them, I can do that if that's helpful. But
Sure.
I'm
that
not gonna
sounds
like
great.
make a speech for the guys who tried to murder me and my friends. So
Oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense. But
Yeah.
we got an undertaker. He usually just buries them in a big hole.
usually this happens
Yeah,
a
just
lot.
out in the forest. Oh, especially after the rust buckets showed up. Yeah, his business was booming. Yeah,
That's
like
nice.
sometimes there's like
Another bite of
a
bread.
goblin raid, an orc raid. Yeah, the rust buckets actually protected us a lot from all that stuff. Hopefully, with the power vacuum, somebody will step in. But for now, let's just enjoy the festival.
Okay, that seems like a poor choice given how quickly power has run out of control in this town. But you know what? It's not my problem. She's just gonna keep eating.
Yeah. We'll figure it out. We need to elect a new mayor anyway, because
Yeah, how's that
Yeah.
work? What's the process here for mayorship?
he got the job last time just because he showed up and said, "Hey, do you guys have a mayor?" And we're like, "Nah," and he's like, "Well, I'm mayor now."
Wait, I thought
So
there was
really
a mayor
thorough.
before.
Anybody can be your mayor? Is what you're saying?
I guess so. Maybe we'll vote this time. We haven't really done like a census or anything though, so we don't know how many people live here. Frontier
A vote's-
town.
A vote still sounds sensible.
Like a yeah,
Yeah.
like a step up from how
Yeah.
it's
Like
been done. Just like
Probably.
Maybe
Yeah.
it'll
Yeah,
help
just-
keep what happened last time from repeating itself.
Mm-hmm.
What about Cherry
Good
Man?
call.
I mean, he's literally a cherry.
Ha! I do like that guy. Yeah. That guy's great.
the bar is so
Seems-
low.
There's gotta be
And
better
then,
options.
The bar is
See just like a large group
Subterranean.
of like out of town people coming in a line along like near you guys, and Dosh Wanga's leading them, and she's like, "And this is the owner of our property here. His name's Sullivan. Sullivan. Here's the tour group. Oh, hey everybody. Yes, welcome to Sullivan Farms. Well, that's ridiculous. It's not called Sullivan Farms. It's right. Welcome to Silversmith Farm. Yeah, that's me. I'm Sullivan Silversmith. Welcome everybody. Please enjoy the tour.
Last name.
Thanks, Dosh. And then there are people who just like looking at you. They're all taking like really strange notice of Verity. Some people are like sketching Verity because they don't have cameras. So I guess that's the equivalent of a camera.
Hey, Sullivan?
Well, as
Some
soon
younger
as
people
I-
are like,
They're gonna
oh my
sketch
gosh, is
me.
that a mouse person?
I'm Verity.
No
guys.
one's gonna believe me. Oh my god, hi, mouse person. Hello, can you talk?
Yeah, I'm talking right now.
Oh my god,
That's
so
rude.
cool.
Excuse me, we're trying to have brunch here.
There's brunch, and then
Tourists.
Josh Wong's like, nope, that costs extra. Keep moving.
There are mimosas on this table. We're trying to have brunch. Can we just... Yeah, thank you. Just go.
And over here, you'll see the cornfields.
Farewell.
There's
Hey,
corn?
Yeah, we all like corn. Like,
Yeah, remember, Sullivan's not very good at growing cherries
That's right.
Forgot about that, yeah.
in a cherry town. And he's like, oh, but yeah. Oh, you guys were all kind of like out of it, so we kind of picked up everything you had. It's just kind of a pile in the house. Oh, the creepy sword's there too, if you want to deal with that.
Oh.
creepy sword. Is that Deb?
I was-
Or what's...
Probably.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well,
should we just
I
leave
gotta get
that,
into town
or-
and check up on my stall in town. So, you guys just eat up. Don't worry about cleaning up. That's Haggoth's job. Yeah. I'll see you guys in town, all right?
Sure.
And,
Hey,
slowly walk
bye.
back.
Oh boy.
They really just are having a celebration the day after we liberated the town. I mean, I guess that makes sense, but like also it doesn't make sense. There's
It's a fair reason
That
to
was
celebrate.
weird, right? Like, who are
that
these
was
people?
pretty
Definitely.
weird.
That was weird.
What is that tour about? Why is it because of the festival or this town?
Yeah,
is
Jeff
not
Miles
good.
there, he's
I don't
like-
like it.
Yeah.
Verity,
Yeah,
Verity
go to the
kind of
festival.
takes a sip.
I don't know
somebody's
why you'd
mimosa
want a
by
tour of a
accident.
farm. There's nothing interesting here.
Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, wait, she's like talking to Chef Bile and like slightly distracted. And she, out of the corner of her eye, is like, Verity, did you just drink that?
No.
Bless you. No? All right. She goes back. She goes back to talking to Chef Bile. She's like, so you guys just have tours come through for the festival?
Yeah. I don't know, man.
Taylor, can I get another one of these? These are so good.
What is it?
It's the orange juice, but with like
It's orange
You
juice.
can't have Gelly is like, you cannot have that. That's not for you.
No, here, Gelly, Verity, I got 2 regular OJs, one for me and one for you. And he hands her one.
I thought, did I see her? Did I see Hagen wink?
Did you?
Should we roll,
Should we roll?
Alec?
You can
Alec?
roll. You want to roll first? You
I'm
wanna
rolling. I'm rolling
roll a
perception.
step,
What are you rolling, Ash?
Roll perception and sleight of hand, Hagen.
Oh, that's not that good.
It's my eyeball.
How stealthy is your eyeball wink?
It's your slide of eyeball.
Not great.
I rolled a 17. Well, total it's 17.
Total, I got 13 since it was my eyeball.
So yeah, Hagen's just like, oh wink.
Gelly's like, you know, I can see you doing that.
You can?
I don't know what you're talking about. I got
Yes.
something in my...
No, it's been doing this since I woke up this morning. It's I took a lot
He's
of
got
hits
like these
yesterday.
like hangover allergies.
Yeah,
So,
like,
so how
like,
many
I
drinks
do.
have you had, Verity?
what?
How many drinks has Verity had?
I had a sip of one mimosa, and I thought it was really
Okay.
yummy.
All right, if it's a
And
sip,
so
it's
Hagen
fine.
handed her one, a whole one.
All right. Yeah. So you guys have your brunch, and then what do you want to do after brunch?
Second brunch.
Okay, you guys have a second brunch. Chef Lyle was like, "Yeah, I knew this was coming," and he has like
Hagen
another
takes a
tray
to-go
he
plate.
pushes out. It's full of sandwiches to go.
Yeah, Hagen definitely
There you
takes a
go.
to-go plate.
Yeah, same.
All right, where do you guys want to go? Anything you want to do? The sword's
Sally-
safe inside
Can
Sullivan's
we
house,
go
or you
get
can go to the
Deborahna,
town.
or
I know, we
We
might
should
want
go
to
get our stuff.
get our stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
yeah?
Yeah, you just see it oddly neatly arranged around the room into like very nice piles, separated by everybody's individual things. And they all
Well.
smell like lavender.
Oh,
Clean and
that's
fresh.
nice.
Way.
That was kind.
Yeah, and then Deborahna's just on the coffee table. It's the only sword there.
I don't want to touch
Deb.
her, so
Deb, you in there?
And then out from the sword you see a white purplish haze lift from it, and it's human Deborahna.
oh,
And she
wow,
says-
one we like.
Hi guys.
We do?
How you doing?
I'm good, and you?
Who-
Okay, all things
who's this?
considered.
Oh, this
Who's
is
that?
Deborahna, guys. This is the Deborahna
I
that Belly and I met. Remember?
Oh, I
two of
tried to
them?
block that out.
Your name's Deborahna
Yeah.
too?
Yeah.
You guys did see this figure last night, choking Folger. And she's
That's
the
right.
one that ended, or well, not ended, but absorbed him.
Right.
So it's like,
Ah.
sorry, I haven't introduced myself to you, Verity and Hagen. Well, I'm Deborahna. I know you've met the other me. So when you see this Deborahna, she's in a really weird-looking outfit that you don't think you've seen before. But to us humans from this timeline, she looks like a bartender from a speakeasy.
Nice threads.
Oh, these, yeah, they're... We'll talk about that some other time. But, yeah, I don't know where the other me went. I haven't been able to find her, in a sense. Usually she's the one in charge, but yeah, she's on a different plane, perhaps, or something, but I don't know. But yeah, the sword looks like it did from last night, where it's not its usual like perfect like luster. It's not shiny. It looks like it's pitted and dull and stained, and like it's cracked in a few places. So yeah, the sword looks like not like an eerily clean sword anymore. Just looks like a sword that's been sitting in a closet forever somewhere.
So, are
Okay.
you just stuck in the sword? Are you good? Should we just leave you here?
I mean,
What?
I guess I'm not bad. I feel like I'm still stuck in my dimension that you've seen me in anytime I'm not out here talking to you guys. Oh, by the way, yes, Verity Hagen, I have a pocket dimension. You haven't seen it, but it's
I
there.
don't know what that means.
It's
Maybe we
Alright.
could figure out
She
a way for
also
you guys to visit me. I don't know how
She'll
it
have
happened
a
before.
really good
I would
drink.
love that. I will visit you anytime
I
you
don't.
want.
no, I
Hagen's
don't think-
interested. A really good bar, you say? And then she says, "Yeah, I mean, I don't feel like I can do magic as much as other me can. I'm more of like a split off piece of consciousness. It's complicated."
So,
if you
Hagen, I feel like, yeah, we have the same question
Just
here.
saying, if you can't do
Mhm.
magic as well, what about our friends?
Friends?
Yeah.
Acquaintances.
Yeah, that's a good question. I'm
We
not
gotta miss
sure.
them.
Are they still in there? Do you know? they
Yeah,
your
they're still in here
pocket?
with me. I see shadows of them, but I don't see them in their solid forms. Gelly, Taylor, you know what it looked like, where they were kind of in my bar, but kind of not. Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah,
Yeah.
wasn't my favorite.
So
Experience.
you didn't keep your promise of letting our friends go.
I'm sorry, Verity. I didn't make that promise with you. I will try. I'm not
Well,
as
other
powerful of a
other you?
wizard as other me is, but yeah, maybe I can figure out how to do it.
Magic is weird.
Magic's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there is something I have wanted to bring up to you, Gilly and Taylor, and everyone else that we didn't really
Okay.
have time to before, where
What?
the other me, you know,
Uh-huh.
we'll go with this. You could call me Debbie. How about that? And then
Hi, Dad.
Deborahna's the other
Debbie.
one. Is that
Can I
fine?
just call you Deb? Can I just call you Deb?
Deb's fine too. Yeah.
Okay.
I can be Deb.
Deb.
Anyway,
Debbie's a
Debbie,
little
Deb,
too
whatever you
familiar.
want to say.
That's
Okay.
nice.
I'll call the other you Deborahna and you Deb or Debbie. Just feels weird. So continue.
I'm the only
Debster.
IE person in this area.
Only one E name here. Well, Haley too, but I let that
And Verity.
slide. And Verity. Okay, so there's only 3 E names here. There's only room for one person
We
without
are
it.
maxed out for E names.
We're
No
maxed
more.
out on E names. Read the room and just
I had to
go with
rename
Deb.
all my EBs. It was a mess. No room.
Especially my Gelly bee. That was awkward.
It really was. It was a whole conversation when we first met.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Deb, you were
So-
saying.
Deborahna and I have been around for a very long time. And one time, many, many years ago, we had a group of friends that, Deborahna did them some favors too, like she does for you guys. And they were a very powerful group of adventurers. They had a fun nickname, the Grand Party. But yes, they've since passed on into legend. But rest assured, they were real people. Some of them were not as great, but they were powerful nonetheless, and they did the best they could for the world during their time. And now, since you guys want your friends back, I wouldn't say they're going to be able to help us directly, but they left a lot of artifacts behind. Their weapons, their armor, and that's actually why Deborahna's in this town. One of their descendants is here in this village.
What?
You've already met them. In fact, we're in his house.
Absolutely not. What?
Sullivan?
No, it does
That
explain
guy?
why a guy like Sullivan had such a cool
What?
sword.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sullivan Silversmith
That makes
is
sense.
one of those descendants of the Grand Company, and that's his family line is actually the people that crafted this sword right here that I am from. The Silversmith family are the ones that crafted the sword that's why it's silver. That's why their last name's Silversmith. Funny how that goes, huh?
Makes
Very
sense.
creative, but yeah.
That's how lifetimes usually work. It's very interesting.
But
Genealogy is neat.
I appreciate the straightforwardness because none of the rest of this is obvious or clear. So
Yeah.
I do appreciate that.
Yes. Well, their weapons seem to be drawn to one another again for some reason. Because another one of them is Glassstaff's staff. And I totally forgot to mention it, but it's propped up against, the closet right there. It's just leaning
Way
against the wall. There's
Just in the
glass.
back of the shed,
There's the Glassstaff staff.
Staff
I thought it
thing.
was a coat hanger. I put my hat on it.
Oh, God.
What? It's rude to wear your hat inside.
So they like his family also made my sword that Sully gave me.
No, not that one in particular. That one they received a long time ago. I don't even really remember what his name was. It's kind of been lost to time to me.
It's
Scrambled
called
brains,
175.
madness,
Because it's blue and it's neat.
Yes, that
Has a
sword.
ring.
The sword's gone by many names. And the ring, actually, you'll notice it has an inscription on the inside of it.
Takes it off her
And
paw.
Yeah, it does. It does say "I promise" on the inside of it.
Oh.
It's been a promise ring.
That's actually part of a promise that the Grand Company made to me. They said they'd get me out of that pocket realm. I've forgotten about it because they made that promise over 600 years ago.
You look really good for your age.
Thank you.
She does. She really does.
Yes, my mind's been kind of scattered, but since Glassstaff and your sword have been reunited so close, I can see a little clearly again. So, maybe that's what Deborahna really wanted from Glassstaff, was the staff, so that we could start remembering. I don't remember their names, but I do remember the feeling I had when all of them were together. It reminds me of the feeling I have seeing all of you together here right now. Sorry, I'm just thinking about the past, but yeah, if you'll take a look at Glassstaff's staff,
Get my
it
hat
also
on.
has a ring socket in it.
Take
And then,
my hat
yeah.
off.
Whoever, Hagen, I guess, who has it, you do see that the handle that usually he was holding it with, there's a spot that you can insert a ring into. It's like one of the lightning little offshoots.
Mhm.
Yeah, and then take a look at the ring. There should be an inscription on the inside. And when you look on the inside of the ring, it also says "I promise." And the inscription is in different writing than the one on Verity's ring.
That's
Yes,
sweet.
each member of the Grand Company wrote in their that inscription in there themselves. And
How many were there, you said?
what's up? There was 4 of them.
How many? Oh, how convenient. Kelly looks around. So
Us. Oh my god.
And
it's
so
just
if
like
we get all these
us.
things together, will you be able to be free?
I think so. Yes.
Lily, we
think
have
so.
to help her.
Or something like that.
To have is a strong word. Have is a very
Yes.
strong word. She
They made
did
the
try
sword
to
that
murder
you're
us.
In, and you want
Yeah,
that.
but like,
the other herd
if
tried
I'm
to
gonna-
murder us.
if I'm going to use this sword, I can only do it if I'm doing it for a good cause, like helping a friend, a friend-ish.
Would-
Whatever
Yeah.
this is. I'm going to say
Yeah.
friends. We're friends. I got to do it for a friend. Debbie, we're friends. We're friends now.
She's so cute.
I'm just gonna
I-
take the rest of that in the notes now.
Where are these other items? These relics, artifacts? Do you know where they are?
They're scattered about the world. I can't
Of
imagine
course they are.
how some of it made its way. One of the parts made its way here. But now that you mention it, there was another one besides the sword and the staff that came together. You used it to call upon one of the families.
The horn! Oh my god, the horn! Taylor's
Yes,
Wait,
gonna-
that was
Thunderhorn.
that was. Wait, do you still have it, Taylor?
Yeah, Taylor still has the
Still have it.
Thunderhorn.
Oh, thank God. Okay, thank God.
She's like looking it over.
So
Is
that's-
there a ring on this one? I don't think I see a ring.
No, the ring isn't in that because that's not their weapon. That was one of their artifacts, though.
all the cool things that horn
They're a
does, and it's
weapon
not a weapon?
and artifacts.
Yeah.
Yes, there's weapons, artifacts, there's armor parts. It's everything that was on them was blessed with their adventures and their heroism, imbued with it. Something
I love that word, imbued.
imbued.
It's
Does Taylor
word.
say that like out loud
Yeah.
in character? It's like, I love that word.
It totally does.
Imbued. Good word.
I'm gonna save that for
so
later.
cute.
I'm gonna make sure I use it at least once this week.
So cute.
It's a good goal. It's a good goal.
So to get you out of the sword, we have to find the rings, just the rings, the weapons, the artifacts. What I'm just trying to figure out how much of a commitment I would be making here, you know?
I'm not really sure how it works. Maybe we need just the
Okay,
weapons.
just-
Maybe we
so,
just
like,
need
everything.
one of every person's thing. I'm not
So
really
just get
sure.
everything. Right.
We already have
I'm like
three,
so
right? Because
close to retirement is all. So it's just, you know,
I didn't
thought I
even
might in
consider
my
that.
old age. Yeah,
Gelly,
thought-
please make
what?
Oh no.
an Arcana
I
check.
don't like
it.
Let's go with that.
Oh, Arcana check.
Oh,
okay.
Maybe that's not right, but I'm gonna go with that.
it's a straight roll. I have a +0, so we will
Hashtag
see.
D&D no rules.
Oof, that is a 7. That is a 7.
Okay, so with that,
Ooh.
we're gonna make this a little less pleasant for you.
Ugh. What? Why?
So, Gelly, you feel a weird, like, upset feeling in your stomach. Like, you know, like, you feel like an earthquake deep underground or something like that. So you're, like, kind of queasy. And,
I want to be Verity. I don't feel so good.
Suddenly, Gelly, you start seeing, like shapes of, like, ghostly figures, like, fading in and out around you. The last time you felt this was when you decided to become a Ghostwise, a Ghostwise, druid.
The Night Rider? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Druid, yeah.
Yeah, because when you became a druid, you started linking to, like, the ethereal realm. So,
Oh, okay. Oh, God. This is not
yeah.
pleasant. Okay. I think this probably means,
Kelly, do you
I
need
gotta
a poop?
sometimes it's hard to tell. I have not had a lot of fiber in the last couple of days, but I did eat a lot of bread this just now. So, no, the last time I felt this way was when I knew I had to do something I didn't know if I should do. So, and I did it. So I think I should probably just do this.
So,
Guilt?
That's so confusing.
Gelly, you feel like something nearby is making you feel this way. And it's
Oh, God.
it's on Glassstaff's staff. Well, more specifically, it's like, I guess it's from the thing Hagen just took off, the staff.
The ring. Can I Hagen, can I see that real quick?
Be my guest.
And she's gonna take it and look at it.
Yeah, you
Does
feel
anything
like
happen?
it's whispering to you.
I don't like it. Oh no! Why? Okay. Verity, did your ring like talk to? What's happening? What's it saying?
Hagen's
No.
gonna lean towards Taylor and be like, I think she's a little closer to retirement than we've thought.
I can hear you.
Maybe.
Or maybe not
Yeah,
that
I may be
close.
old, but I'm
no
not
one else
deaf.
hears whispering. It's
a
it's
good
just
sign.
You, Gelly.
Maybe she just has a cosmic intuition. Let's give her the
Well,
benefit
I
of the
actually
doubt.
never asked. I'm Verity. No, I don't hear anything.
Gelly's gonna she's gonna be like, this is probably a bad idea. It's not like glowing or anything.
No. I mean,
she's gonna
I
put
guess
it,
to you
well-
it is, but nobody else sees it glowing.
oh God. Okay, she's gonna put it on her ring finger. Does anything happen?
You hear lightning and thunder, and everyone else sees Gilly's eyes just glaze over with
Eye.
electricity. Her eye glaze over with electricity.
Got me.
Did you guys just see
It's true.
that?
Whoa.
And then
Gelly,
Gelly, you are currently standing in shoot, where are you standing? Okay, you're in like a desert oasis, and you see just like a nice clear pool of water, a few like a little tiny palm tree forest, and there's a workstation there, and it seems to just be full of just like, you would recognize it as like druidic potions and spells and scrolls and all that. So it's like a druid's workbench, basically. And then you see somebody asleep on just a lounge chair looking thing made out of palm tree pieces. And it's a very tall human. He's bald, he's dark-skinned, he's got paint on his face that you see like matches some paint on his workbench. And you see from his like outfit and all the stuff lying around that he is a druid. Definitely a druid.
This is fine. She's just gonna slowly walk up and kind of go, excuse me.
What? Ah! And he just kind of hops out of his chair and rolls back like onto the ground. And he's just like reaching around for like a stick of like bamboo he like finds in the ground, and he's like, "Who are you? How did you get here?"
I thought I was passed out. I thought I had a brain problem or something. Where am I? What is this?
Goodness. Oh, I haven't seen anybody in here in I don't even know how many years, but hi. How are you doing?
I'm confused.
And he's like,
and
he's like stands up, he's brushing himself off, and says, "Hello, I am Umbero, and welcome to my desert oasis. It seems you've put on my ring."
Oh, this is yours. Should I?
Yeah. Don't take it off right yet. You'll kind of get ejected from
Poof.
here, and then we can't talk anymore.
Is this like another pocket dimension? I've heard of them now.
Yes, it's inside the ring.
I'm sorry. I'm inside the ring I'm wearing.
You're more of a projection right now. The you that I am looking and talking to, the real you is out in the real world. Yes.
What am I doing? Am I just like standing still?
Yes. Your friends might be a little freaked out right now.
Hagen is
cut back to all you guys
like,
and like,
Gelly.
Gelly's just standing there, and she's just like, she's drooling a little.
Wipe
Haley's
that off.
digging through her
That's
oil
fine.
stash. She's got something that should work. Hopefully, she's gonna start rubbing things on her forehead.
Like it kind of.
Verity got like a bucket of water and just like threw it at her. Gally!
Oh my god.
Okay, yeah, back inside.
Okay.
He's
Yeah,
like,
I won't take it off.
and he's like, wait. When you take it off, you are back inside the room. No. And what?
Soaking wet.
Did you take it off? You said you took it off, right?
Well, I said I won't take it off. But if she did that,
Oh,
she'd
you
just
won't
go,
take it off.
okay, and put it back on and see if she goes back in.
Yeah, she's like, you guys see her take the ring off. She looks confused and then puts the ring back on. And then she's like glazed over again.
Yep.
We had her for a second.
Keep it up. Get another cup of water, Verity. More water.
More oil too.
So she's back in.
Yeah, she's back in. And she's like, oh, sorry, I knew you'd come back eventually. It's been a while since I've seen someone else, and it's so nice to talk to somebody instead of myself. And Wilson over there.
Who's
well,
Wilson?
you see there's a coconut on his workbench, and it's got a face carved into it.
No. Wilson. Yeah.
I love it.
Yes.
He's your friend. Okay.
I guess, have you met have you met a weird one-eyed creature?
Yeah, you're not talking about me,
Dark
right?
spines? What?
No, yes.
My God.
Okay. Because
You
I was
get
like,
one-eyed
that could
inspiration
also-
somewhere. You save that for something.
Okay.
That was the good one. Yeah.
Thank you. She's like, oh no, yeah, I've been described that way, but also
I
it's like,
forgot what
think you-
humor was like.
Oh, that's just Wilson, not the most just jovial fellow.
No.
Yeah, no, I think I know. Does she go by Deborahna? Is that her name?
That's a new one.
Their name?
Yeah.
Their name?
Sure. Deborahna.
It's like
Yeah.
multiple. They have multiple.
Yeah, right. Debbie.
Yeah, there's the not
Debdor,
great one.
Debs.
The one with the one eye, not like me, but like me. That Deb I did not like.
You just,
But
you
then there's
just have
someone
to get to know her better. You know, she's quite
she was
powerful.
helpful sometimes, but yeah, she was
Little murdery,
rude.
a little murdery.
murdery. Yeah, I was trying not to say because
Yeah.
I didn't know what your relationship was with
Yeah,
her.
'cause
But
about
she's,
that-
like, not my favorite. Yeah.
We were trying to merge the spirits of the sane one and the powerful one, but we spent so long doing it. Many of my friends decided it wasn't worth it at some point, but I made a promise. And you can see it's on that ring, right? I promise. How about that?
Yeah,
And
it says it on there.
once I was getting so old and I was pretty much on my deathbed. I did not look as young and handsome as I do right now. I had my spirit bound to this ring, and yes, I've been trying to convince people to help me help Deborahna ever since then. I don't know how many years it's been a while. Wilson, shut up.
Did he say something?
Nothing that needs to be repeated out loud.
That's fair enough.
But yes, so you have met Deborahna then, so I've at least managed to get close to her.
Yeah. Did the ring you? Yeah. Yeah, you're like
Yeah,
right next
on
door.
my staff, right?
Yeah. The staff and Deb's sword.
I'm not
Are
sure
in
who
the
has it
same-
right now. The last person who had my staff was a cat?
Okay.
Was it a cat holding the staff?
No, I don't think so.
No cat person. Okay,
No, it was
well,
like an evil man
that-
who was like taking over a
might have-
town full of cherries
oh,
when I got
goodness.
it, when I was around it. Yeah, he was terrible. I didn't like him. Well,
I am very
Yeah, I don't-
far from the last time I was
mhm.
talking to the person who wore this ring then. Anyway, we'll figure that out later. But,
Yeah, that's just a later problem, I guess.
yes. Well, I've managed to track one of the sets of armor of my friends, if you've met Deborahna and heard the story. It's in a desert. Not this one. This is my desert. It's just kind of worked out, you know, the whole desert aesthetic thing. But how about that?
Yeah, I'm more of like a mountain
actually-
person, but it's to each their own. You know.
Yes. Mountains aren't really my thing. I mean, they're okay to visit, but you know.
Yeah, it is. Sure. So another desert, not this one. There's armor from one of your friends, and you want me to go get it. Why?
Well, druid favors? I could get you point you into the direction of some cool druid stuff. I've been around for a while, you know, and magic. Yeah. Trust me.
Kind of.
First of those things, my staff. you can take it. It's yours. Phenomenal cosmic powers and all that.
I use like I'm like not so much like a staff person. I mean, I could try it and see. I don't really know how
I mean,
I'm kind of wise. It's not the best
what's your
combination
thing?
for me.
You know, I
use like an axe most of the time because I'm kind of small.
Axe druid. Wow, that's
yeah,
that's
it's
new
like
to me.
not the norm.
Yeah,
I kind of have. There's a whole backstory about you don't need to. It doesn't matter. So I'll get you this armor. The thing is, what was your name again?
Umbero.
That's elegant. My name is Gelly, by the way. Hard G. That's very important.
I'm so sorry. Yes, Kelly.
No.
Yes.
I'm not that great at social graces. But anyways, so I can get you this armor, or I guess the question is, why did you care about helping Deb? Because she kind of seems like she's not great. So is it just the idea is like if you merge her, then maybe she won't be bad, and then she could. The thing is, I don't know if you know this about her. You said she's murdery. She definitely took multiple of our. Well, I wouldn't call them friends, but my
acquaintances
call them friends. So there are people I care about for whatever reason that she took. So kind of my end game is to get them out.
Oh, man.
So if I do this, will that help get to that? Basically is what I need to know.
Yes, and let me sweeten the deal for you, because I understand things can be tough out there. How about this? He walks over to his workstation and he grabs one of the scrolls off of his like shelves and stuff, and he says, "This right here, this is for you. Forward payment, we'll say."
Oh, down payment. I like that. That's responsible.
Yes.
That's So okay, she's gonna like take it. What is it?
It's a druid spell.
Ooh.
And, once you have it, you'll be able to cast it at will.
Ooh.
But I forgot which ones you already have, so we'll discuss it later.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good.
Every piece of armor you find, I'll give you something from my collection. How about that, Kelly?
That is beneficial because I feel like I'm gonna need that to get the armor for you.
Sure.
So yeah.
If you don't want your friends to feel jealous, you don't have to tell them. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, okay. This is weird. Do you need anything else from me? If not, so just, if I ever need to talk to you, I just put this ring back on. You're just always here.
It's not gonna work if you try to give it to one of the other people. You have to be a druid to see me.
Oh, I was gonna ask why me? Was it like an age before being...
Yeah, did you get the like throw-uppiness? Yeah.
I did. That was not pleasant. I didn't like it.
Sorry, it's an interdimensional thing. It's complicated.
It was effective though. I kind of had no choice once you did it. So, all right.
I know.
Cool. Unless there's anything else, I'm gonna take this scroll. Does it come with me? Do I have to like put it anywhere?
It's going to be. It's kind of a metaphorical thing. The scroll I gave you. It's gonna be in your head.
This is all projection. You said. Yeah, it's just
projection. Yeah, I don't really look this cool usually.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
You know what? You look good, so don't worry about it.
I crafted it myself.
Your body? Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
She's gonna take it off.
Oh my god, that's the 5th bucket of water!
Hagen has a torch and he's like,
Haley's still rubbing
Why
shit
am
on her
I so
forehead.
wet?
Oh my god,
wet.
Billy!
Billy, you're back! Oh my god!
How long was I gone?
I was so scared, Kelly. You weren't.
Felt
We were
like an
just
eternity.
trolling.
How long was I gone?
It felt
Alec.
So
How long was she
long.
out? Like, it's like 2 minutes.
Probably
Like-
yeah, for like 15 minutes or something in there.
Oh, okay, that's a little reasonable. Oh God, what?
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that takes us
Where did
to
you
our
go?
mid-break.
Woo. Mid-break.
Welcome to Roll Initiative,
Mid-break.
everybody. I have been Alec, your dungeon master. We're in kind of a middle episode here.
An interlude,
Um,
some might say.
An
An
interlude.
interlude. I like that.
Interlude.
Yes.
It's a dream sequence.
We're gonna take the second half of this show a little differently, but first, Steffi has something to say.
First.
It's such a dramatic pause.
First of all, we want to thank our first members. Thank you for being here. Without you and your support, we couldn't make shows like this. So sign up for First today. You get exclusive shows like Hardcore Mini Golf. And like I said, you get to support cool shows like this and get so many exclusives. So sign up for First membership today. Thank you very much.
Thank you, first members.
We love our first members.
Okay. Yes. So, we're going to move into our little behind the scenes kind of podcast we're gonna kind of do right here, and it's gonna be a little different than we usually do. We're just gonna be chatting, talking about making the show, about making our characters, and we're gonna say hi to our technical directors.
Alec,
They
I have
are-
a question.
What's up?
Are our characters ever gonna be able to go shopping at any point?
Oh,
Like-
dang! We'll do that at the beginning of the next
so
episode. Sorry.
Alex spent so long with me talking to the desert man that he forgot we were
Yeah.
going to try to go shopping.
I forgot.
Ah.
We'll get to that. I'm sorry. We'll figure it out.
Don't worry, Taylor. We'll get you those
We'll
health
figure it
packs
out.
one day.
The backstory
One
took
day.
a lot longer
One
than I
day.
thought it would.
To be fair, if we get through all the questions quickly, we could always jump back in and just do shopping before we end the episode.
Yeah, if we feel like.
D&D no rules. We can do whatever we want.
D&D no rules. This is our show. We'll do whatever we want.
Well, Kelly was
just mad
out.
because she had-
Verity
had a
drank 6
plan.
mimosas and got a tattoo.
No! Drunk buckets of water.
That-
you may have
that
drank
did not
mimosas. That I believe. That I believe. She was like,
Yeah,
"Get
every
more
time she
water."
brought in a bucket, Hagen would hand her a mimosa.
He's just
You're doing great, kid. Go get more water.
drunk.
You know what I love? Everyone.
Oh, Cherie's here. Hi, Cherie. Cherie. So, Cherie, let's start with that, with behind the scenes stuff. If you guys see a name in the chat that's pink, that's Cherie. She made our title. Well, she drew our title right there.
There we go.
Roll
No,
initiative. The roll initiative title. Yeah, that's from Cherie.
Thank you, Cherie.
Thank you,
So
Sherry.
good.
I miss
Thank
you.
you, Cherie.
I'm sorry,
And then,
sometimes I can't get out of this voice.
Yeah, that's that
Yeah,
title.
look at that. Look at that.
On the punch-ins there. That's
Man, we are spending a lot
Kristen.
of money on that Zoom this episode.
Christian.
yeah, we did.
Wow.
Yeah, we're really burning
Kristen's
through
in
our
there. I don't know if
budget.
they've got their
Hello.
mics live yet. Yeah,
I'm
hey,
here.
Chris.
Hello.
The voice,
That's Christian, our
the
technical
voice-
director. He makes us look cool all the time with our
Nah.
punch-ins
Sounds good.
and all that fun stuff. If you guys have ever felt like emotional from musical swells, it's because of Christian.
Yeah.
It is very kind of you to say. Thank you. All I do is
DJ
play it.
Can we all just enjoy Christian's vocal cords for a moment?
I
Oh,
know.
jeez.
I know,
Oh,
right?
jeez. Hey, guys, this has
Hey,
been
any-
great.
Don't
I gotta go, though.
That was all of Christian's behind the scenes right there.
We have another
No,
hour.
Christian, you have such a great voice. I was listening to Red Web the other day, and I was like, wow, you have such a nice podcast voice. It's so good.
Thank you.
Really do.
I was born with it, I guess.
Yeah.
Have they announced? Everybody knows you're an RVB, right?
Oh, yeah,
did
Christian's
I-
an RVB. RVB 0. How
I'm
about
just
that?
saying,
Congrats
It's
to
true.
him
That
on
voice
that
is
role.
gonna get put
Thank
to work, and you guys should watch it because he's.
And so is Hannah.
Yeah, you'll also be hearing Hannah.
We're gonna see
Oh, Hannah's in there
You'll
too. Yeah, she's all bragging about Christian. You know.
Well, we can't say, but I know Christian. I know has been announced, so we can talk about how that voice.
Andre just
That
said
voice
something in
is-
chat.
What?
What did you
Andre
say?
just
Read it
said,
out.
Christian has limited on mic time because his
time.
voice is too sexy.
Oh jeez. Oh no. I didn't sign up for this.
Christian, were you prepared when we told you you were going to be talking today? That it was just going to be really just talking about how great you are and making you uncomfortable.
No, I wasn't about that. That's not what I signed up for.
So Christian
You
was
said
we
Christian
gave
makes
him the
body
title
parts
of-
vibrate with those frequencies.
Oh god.
Christian, get used
gave
to it.
him
When
the title
R&B
of
comes out, what do you think people are
DJ.
going to say?
Yeah.
D&DJ,
Yeah,
that's
we'll see,
right.
we'll see.
D&DJ.
D&DJ, I like that title. I coined it.
D&DJ,
Yeah.
Who else
Christian
do
will
we have
accept.
hiding behind the curtain today?
We have another
Is
person.
Ben hiding?
We have Ben in here too.
How,
Yeah,
how
Ben.
am I supposed to follow that up with Christian's voice? You know, come
I
on.
know, right?
Oh,
Ben, you're
Ben,
you also have a
you're
lovely
so-
voice.
you're so cool, man.
Just do
And
the
you're
opposite
so
and go really high.
Jovial laugh. That jovial
I'm just here to
Ben,
laugh and have fun and help you guys play D&D.
And take names.
You do.
And you have a
Yeah.
podcast
Great
voice too.
Yeah.
That's why Christian and I work in broadcast.
Yeah, you guys enunciate very well.
Yes,
See, I
It's very
can't
easy
agree.
to easily understandable. Part of the job title.
Yeah. Yeah.
so good.
But yeah, that's all
Well, I
the,
know
all the team
we
that
have-
you see here every week. Yeah, we got Christian,
Yeah.
we got Ben. Ben helps us in the chat and he keeps an eye on stuff in there. and
They
helps
keeps
me
asking
if
for
I
a
miss
TPK.
things.
Get us murdered. They encourage the chat to get us murdered. They chant
Yeah,
TPK.
he does.
We have
Oh
to.
my god! You guys remember last week when chat murdered Glassstaff?
Just dead. Man.
Oh, you mean the most
Yeah,
gangster
that's
poll
part of
Alec
the
has done in
poll
this
thing,
whole
yeah.
show?
Yeah.
I thought you
Yeah,
guys
That
would
was
like
a really
that poll.
great poll.
That
So yeah,
Glassstaff's
Chad,
death is on you.
you were the reason that Glassstaff got executed last game.
with the Nay vote.
That is one of my
Yeah, with the
favorite
Nay
parts
vote.
of the show, is coming up with the polls every week and seeing what Alec is going to do with them. Because usually Christian and I have no idea like what the plan is for the polls. It's just give me cherry or lemon. Like Alec
Yeah.
comes up with two different words, and we go, all right, cool, that's the poll this week.
But yeah,
That's
we
literally all
come
it
up with
is.
those. We usually come up with those like a bit ahead in the week, like a Tuesday. When it first started, it'd just be like 5 minutes before the show was starting, and I'd be like, it's going to
when
be
it first
yeah,
started. I remember it
tortilla
happening much more
chip
frequently
and
than
eyeball.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like this is a good point to talk about Alex DM style.
Yeah.
How it's
Never a
very
good idea to
different.
talk about Alex
Many
DM
people.
style.
No, it's great. It's great. I love your DM style. I think a lot of people love your DM style because it is
I
very fun and it's very unpredictable.
That was a
And I
very
think it
long
has
pause
been-
in front of. It's
No,
fun.
I was reading the chat and I was like, seeing Christian talking about yelling TPK at us. No, the great thing about your DM style is that you are both good at encouraging us to do things that are unexpected, but also you throw things at us that are very unexpected. So it really makes everything fun because we can never quite know what's going to happen. Like last week. Anyway, I don't want to spoil
Yeah.
in case, because I know there are people in the chat who haven't had a chance to catch up. If you haven't watched last week, watch it.
I also want to
It
mention
was-
that's what being friends with Alec is like. You never know what's going to
100%.
happen.
100%.
I think
His roommate.
I think that Alex's DMing style is also very conducive to like bringing people in that have either never played before or just want to jump in.
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah.
Roll Initiative is one of the D&D shows that has had like guests come in, and Alec is kind of so fast and loose with the rules. It's really easy just to like let anyone jump in that wants to. And like I think
Yeah.
you guys have been playing with Alec for a while, but like I would see Alec playing D&D at the office late at night, and I remember like one time just walking by and he was like, "Hey, just come play with us," and I ended up staying at the office for an extra 3 hours that night. But like it was just so
fun. I
easy
love that.
It was
to get pulled in.
We were playing Humblewood that night.
Oh,
We were
God.
playing
You guys, I miss that
This
so much.
is a good place. this is a good place to actually answer a question we got from V2 Blast that was, who was your favorite guest? And specifically, no, I love them equally cop-out answers, even if that's true, especially for Hannah, because that is what I would say. Calling it out.
Good.
They were all amazing. But I think to Ben's point, like, we are very fortunate. I think I love the fact that Alec has incorporated our guests so naturally, and it's so fun. Like, every time they bring something really unique to the game. So who are your guys? I'm gonna postpone my answer as long as possible because my answer would be everybody.
I mean, we can't roll through Lewis because I secretly made him appear in a cloud of thunder.
Come back. I mean, look, yeah. Well, we can't. No spoilers. Yeah.
You can't really top Fiona's character at all because that was just so fucking funny. But personally, I think Furlock, Trevor's character, the fact that he yeeted a child into battle will forever be my favorite moment. Like,
it's so ridiculous.
I love that so much. Just like, yeet.
So
yeah, so I think Furlock and the fact that he was using language really weirdly was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
I love
the Ron Burgundy-esque character he developed.
And the thing is, like, he did it so naturally with such a straight face that at first I was like, wait, is that on purpose or is that Furlock? It was just really funny.
Yeah, well, I guess we don't have to say, like, who's our favorite. Let's just talk about our favorite moments from the guests. Just like...
Yes.
So, okay, then Fiona, everything Fiona did.
Everything Fiona did.
Fiona was great because, like,
Fiona's exit, where she was just like...
I usually have. Yeah.
Fiona trying to back on Hagen at the beginning of the episode.
I keep saying that there's two different genres of movies happening in our sessions where Gelly and Verity are in this Lord of the Rings world, and Taylor and Hagen were in this cool summer movie blockbuster thing.
I was also say National Lampoon last week.
National Lampoon.
I'm okay with that.
100% was in those National Lampoon side of this
absolutely.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
Oh my god. But yeah, what's great about Fiona is that she's one of the people that usually I am driving weird things happening. But she'll be like, I do this random thing. I'm like, heck yeah, you are. Why didn't I think of that?
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, and then,
everything about
our first guest
her character was amazing.
It was Sorry.
Was Sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, we had Jeff on.
I loved that Sorry has such an antithesis to barbarians normally.
He was. He's such a fun take on a barbarian.
Yeah.
And
also just
it was refreshing.
How much Sorry shaped the progress of our campaign, just from very limited time in it.
Yeah, very limited time. He gave Verity a reason to get in deep with Deborahna. Deborahna, I need you to get my best friend out of there. I only met him, but I love him.
I will kill everyone here.
If anybody happens to this character, I will kill everybody in this room, then myself. But she's that way with everybody.
Yeah, we've been very lucky. I think all of our guests, not to do exactly what V2 said I can't do, but all of our guests were amazing. And I think that's something that we all really, really have been very lucky with. And Timey Swirls actually I just saw in the chat, it ties into this. Who would you like to be a guest who you haven't had on yet? That was a live question we just got.
Yeah.
Yes!
Definitely we gotta get them in on.
Bring on the D&D day.
Ooh, I'd love to, but I think I'm busy at that time, so we'll figure it out though.
I feel like we also haven't mentioned Lewis enough. I just want to give him a shout out because I like how he's so D&D. He has a D&D brain, so the fact that he's just so headstrong and will call Alec out in his bullshit is one of my favorite things.
Yeah, it's that's not how that works. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. I did just make that up right now.
At the same time, he lets Alec do it. He's like, that's bullshit, but we're gonna keep going. There's some players they'd be like, that's against the rules. You can't do that. And he's just like, you're full of shit, but all right.
Great with his role play. He's like very good because we
His
played with
dialogue
Lewis
is so
outside.
good.
His dialogue is so good. Lewis like really gets his characters so good. In our Humblewood campaign, he played Aloysius, right? Which was like,
rooster.
oh my god, he was a rooster. It was amazing. And he did this incredible, like Benoit Blanc voice. It was incredible.
It was really good.
Yeah.
Like he's so good.
Lewis is really
So I love
knowledge heavy too. Like he's so good at.
He is.
Like he knows D&D to its core. Like if anyone ever follows him on Twitter, you'll occasionally see just like pages of text from him where he's talking about like when the newest D&D Odyssey book came out. That's all based in like Greek myth. It was like pages of. Here's what this Greek myth could do, and here's what we could go here. And he's very knowledgeable, so he's a really good player to get into character.
I love logging onto Twitter. I was like, oh, Lewis posted something. 23 like tweets about
23 tweets long.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh my
But
god.
yeah, speaking of Lewis, he's actually helping me write a lot of the backstory for Roll Initiative now. So yeah, Umbero, the druid that you just met, that's a creation of Lewis's.
A Lewis creation?
And,
oh my gosh.
Yeah, he created the Grand Company.
Put the ring back on, hurry.
We're making the whole like
that's so cool.
adventure we're about to get into. But yeah, so it's a little bit of like my spontaneity plus his like planned stuff. So yeah,
Like
we got to give him like a writing credit or something. In
Noted.
He's so great.
Noted.
So
Hannah, just know that
I agree.
anytime you put the
Beyond-
ring on, Lewis could possibly just appear. So
Just-
you know,
I mean,
just
she's gonna constantly
remember that.
putting it on and off. She's gonna constantly put it on and off. That's amazing. That's really cool. So yeah, beyond
But
Ben
yeah,
and
like-
Christian, there's so many good suggestions in the chat. Like I would love to have Lindsay come in here. I would love to have everybody. Like there's Gavin. I would love to see. Has Gavin ever played D&D?
I don't know.
I would be so curious what Gavin's D&D would be like.
I would be curious.
We were talking about this on the podcast this week, and I don't think he has played ever, if I remember correctly.
Oh, I think like
First
Jeff
time
said
for
that
everything.
Gavin would lose
You might
interest
like our
that.
version.
I have.
Well, that's great
I
for
have
us.
two.
Alec kills all of our guests or not kills, he disappears them all in one episode.
Excuse our
So
guest.
easy peasy.
I think Marcus Laporte would be interesting.
Oh man,
and-
Mark was great.
We were gonna do an art department game once,
Yeah.
and then we never got around to it.
We should.
And the other
Oh my
one-
god, Mark is great.
The other one, and it's just I'll explain why in a minute, is Michael Jones. A, he has played D&D and is pretty good at it. But B,
Yep.
Alec did a test session with
Oh, I remember
like everything, and it was really interesting. And you know, we're just trying to
talk
figure out
about that.
like. No, but the best part is after that session, Michael Jones came into the post team office. He ranted like an hour about it. And I want Michael to be forced to sit through another couple of hours of Alec DMing style.
Wasn't one of his complaints that Alec never had them roll initiative?
Yeah.
Hey.
We don't roll it. I don't understand.
Oh my god.
That was like a 10-minute rant on its own. I was dying so much, and I was trying to keep my cool because I didn't want him to stop. So I'm just listening to him rant. I'm just like, yeah, he does that. But yeah,
So
that's
good.
all.
I love
Andre
that.
says Marcus should be
And
an
I also-
officer, which, yes.
I
Yes.
agree. As an artificer,
Yeah.
he's amazing. But I also think I was just the other day, and someone said it in chat too. Jessica said she wants to play with us, and so I do think like a
Yes.
Dias cast
Oh, no way.
/ roll
Heck yeah.
crossover in some
Crossover.
capacity would be so.
Really, everybody in Dias
I think
Cast,
that'd be
I would
really
like.
I would
I
love
am-
Yeah,
that. Like
definitely
it
do
just,
that.
Love her
However we
character
can do that.
Carol in Dias Cast.
she's so good.
I
So
want to go
good.
on a beach vacation with Carol. I love her.
Beach episode.
I
Carol.
know.
Not Jessica, just Carol.
Just okay, so I'm also looking through. I'm also thank you to everybody who sent us questions either via Twitter or the RT like community site or everything. We have like a good list
Yeah.
that Emily pulled together here. And I think the next one, this one was, I mentioned this to everybody in our Discord. Given the chance, this is from I'm going to get this wrong. Chryserosaurus from Twitter. I think that's pretty good pronunciation. Given the chance, Chryserosaurus. Given the chance, would any of you go back and change something about how you built your characters now that you've had time to play with them a bit? Is there anything we would change?
I think Hannah and I both immediately were like, charisma.
None of us have charisma.
Nobody has. It's a very uncharismatic
Literally.
group.
Which is great.
I would make my
it's
character
funny 'cause,
younger.
Even younger?
Clearly, we did
Not
not
an
consult
adult
each
mouse.
other when making our characters.
No.
We did not go not
Yeah.
compare who has what abilities, how do we make sure this is a well-rounded party. We all had clear ideas of what we wanted our characters to be. And then when we showed up on the day, we were like, wait, literally none of us have charisma. This is terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think really
Oh.
mainly what we talked about was class and race to make sure we
Yeah.
had like different classes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we didn't
Yeah.
talk stat a whole lot.
And I was like, up until the week before, I was like either a barbarian or a ranger, and I wasn't sure.
Basically,
Honestly, though, I don't think there's anything I would really change about Verity. She's one of the few characters that I've I think I got her right. I'm very happy with
you
her.
absolutely did. You absolutely did. And like basically Gelly only exists because I remember you were saying, I almost called you Verity, Steffi. Very in character.
Oh yeah, we
Um,
talked about this.
Yeah, we talked about this. So like when we were all talking about our characters, I really didn't know what I wanted to play. And it was only when Steffi was saying she was debating between either playing, I think at that point, did you know you wanted to be like a Gerbine? It was like a child
Nope.
or an old woman. Like you were like, it's one end of
Yeah.
the spectrum or the other.
Literally, anytime now I play D&D, I always pick a child or an old person. And I couldn't decide which I wanted to be for this show. And then you're like, oh my God, what? And we just kind of kept on bouncing ideas after each other. And I was like, no, I definitely want to be a child now. And that kind of evolved into her being a Gerbine. Because I wanted to be her as if I was going to be a kid, I wanted to be adorable as possible. But if she was going to be a child, I also still needed to make sense in this world. Because with other sessions with Alec, I don't care if it makes sense. Because I have another session where I'm a 12-year-old human and I don't care. But this session, I wanted it to make sense. And I was like, okay, she's a Gerbine and 6 years old is, basically an adult for them. So it just made sense.
Mm-hmm.
And,
And so as soon as you
cute.
decided, she's very cute. And as soon as you talked about that, I was like, okay, I love the idea of me playing an old lady to your child. So that was literally the foundation of how I built Gelly, was thinking like, who's the old lady to this adorable mouse child? And it was very fun. It was very fun to build that character around that. And then I feel like Taylor and Hagen. Sorry, Alec. I'm sorry, I'm ranting.
There was a thing I just saw on chat where it's there's a user Forel and they asked, wait, how can you not roll initiative? And then they also said they just got here and what classes are they? So
Welcome.
I'm sorry, Forel, you've joined us at a really weird time.
Yeah, we're glad you're here.
We're in kind of a behind the scenes talk. Yeah, glad you're here. I'm sorry you're not in the middle of awesome combat that we're usually in, but
Yeah.
Should we go through our
we're
characters
going
right quick?
through. What's up?
Yeah.
Should we go through our characters right quick?
We can run through who we are.
This is just for you, Forel. To welcome you here, I'm Alec, and I am the Dungeon Master. And this is the party. Say hello, party.
Hello, party.
I play Verity. She is a Gerbine, which is a mouse person. She's 2.5 feet tall, 6.5 years old, which is an adult in Gerbine world.
That's a grown
She
woman.
is she's a fighter, and she's really about justice, helping those in need, friendship. Yeah. Oh, hey,
Look at that. And can we just
And
shout
I
out
really,
Ash's
I
art?
really care about. Oh yeah, this Ashley. Wait, which?
Thanks.
She is a fighter, and someday she wants to be a knight like her oldest sister.
So cute. I'm Hannah. I am Gelly. Gelly Ashmantle. She is a Circle of Dreams druid. She's a halfling. She's a old lady. She's seen a lot of stuff with one eye. And she has, she's murder grandma. That's basically her. And she is very fun to play because she's just the kind of opposite of me in many ways. So I like her a lot. And she's very protective of Verity. But yeah, that's who I am. Next, Taylor.
Yes, I'm Emily. I'm playing Taylor Hawthorne, the human monk, studying the way of the open hand. There she is. Look at her. She's so cool. She's a traveling Pilates instructor, and she's also an essential oils enthusiast. She works with her BFF Hagen over here to collect ingredients to make those oils. Yeah, she's
And
so
she loves
much
to
fun
party.
to play. She has a good time. She just know how to.
She
have
has a good time.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Are we talking about?
And then our beautiful artist, our talented artist.
Yeah, but go ahead and do your inspiration for Taylor too. Like, what made you want to make Taylor?
Yeah, why not?
Well, the very, very initial inspiration for Taylor.
Yep.
Yes.
We were sitting around coming up with ideas for characters, of course. And as Ben or Christian, somebody mentioned, we all play D&D with each other all the time. We're all in multiple campaigns with each other. We ran a one-shot one time. I believe it was Alec, Hannah, Ash. I can't point directions anymore. A couple of our friends, I don't know. And usually when we're doing one-shots to test out new mechanics or something, we'll just build a character real quick on fastcreator.com. So I made this random character, Regia? Was her name Regia? I think her name was Regia.
I think
Anyway,
Regia sounds familiar.
Something like that. Yeah.
she had the Valley Girl voice. So I played the whole one shot as Regia with the Valley Girl voice. So when it came to trying to think of our characters for Roll Initiative, Alec was like, I just want you to have that voice.
He literally was like, all I want is
How
for you
do
to
I
have the
build
Valley
a
Girl
character on that? What class
You did a
would
great job.
in this world have a Valley Girl voice? And I was like, oh wait, we'll just make her like, you know, young white lady. Pilates instructor. LA type with her green smoothies and oils. So that is our Taylor, the human monk. I hope you guys like her because I love her.
I
Got a
adore
little
her.
bit of inspiration from Gwyneth Paltrow. Somebody in chat called it like second or third episode. They were like, "Is Taylor a Goop representative?" And I was like,
That's so good.
"Oh man, you got it."
Representative.
Oh my god.
Heard about our
I'm
fantastic
Ash.
products.
I'm Ash. I do a lot of the art for this. My character
Incredible.
is Hagen, the Swarm Keeper Wood Elf Ranger. You know, he's a pretty laid back guy, except for when he's in a fight, he starts taking things pretty dang seriously.
He also eats
he
a
loves-
lot, apparently.
He eats a lot,
He
he
does.
drinks a lot. Hagen likes to enjoy the good things in life, and
He likes
you
to
know, he
party.
didn't always get to do that, so now that he's out and about, he's really taking advantage of his ability to just try anything, and he's enjoying the heck out of it. He's
Ooh.
definitely started leaning more and more into the drinking and the food as the episodes go on.
And it's fun.
Yeah, it is. He's
I-
having a good time.
I have a question for Ben and Christian that I think they can answer. That came from, and I want to know if I'm saying this right. Is it Rhaegar? Raighar. Rhaegar?
Ragnar.
Okay. The question was, who do you think will be the first death in the party, and how will Alec do it? I refuse to answer this, so I need Ben and Christian to
Yes,
answer
this
this.
has to
You
be
want to
Benny
put that on us?
Oh, 100%. I will not
Hmm.
You
answer.
keep
I
trying
can't
to
answer.
TPKS.
That's true.
You're
Christian
the
and I
one
have a
chanting
death pool.
TPK. No, you don't.
Only one way to find out, Hannah.
Can I have in on that? Or is that like inside trading?
Get in on that action.
Yeah, all are welcome.
Alec and Steffi join. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Once
man.
Verity dies,
I
we'll start a
mean,
new one and we'll get you in on that one, Steffi.
Yeah.
I just put the characters in
That
situations, and maybe they make it through, maybe they don't. It's up to the dice.
That was a cursed question, to be fair. We were like, well, we can't answer this, but we have to include it. But
I feel like
you
it's
don't have
not
to
going to be
answer.
Verity, because I feel like Verity's going to get into the situation where she could die, and the three of us are going to scramble to keep her alive to the point where it gets one of us
That almost
killed.
happened to Taylor. Taylor almost
Haley
went
came
down
close multiple
trying to save
times.
Verity.
correct.
And I was
Yep.
like, I could save Taylor, but Taylor is not actually actively trying to get herself killed. So I think she's gonna be okay. I hope she's gonna be okay.
Exactly. I think Verity's the red herring. She seems like she's gonna die the first. She won't.
But everyone's trying so hard
Yeah.
to keep her alive.
Someone's gonna
that
die
they
trying to
just
save
off
her.
themselves.
I agree
Oh,
with
yeah.
that.
That's how
Ooh,
I
I
think
say
it's
Gelly.
gonna happen.
I don't think we ever talked about
Excuse
how
me?
Ash
I
got
mean, to be fair,
inspired
yeah.
to make Hagen.
Yeah, Ash,
Oh.
how did you get inspired for Hagen?
Well, like I said before, I was really torn up until the week before if I was going to be a barbarian or if I was going to be a ranger. And then when I read the Unearthed Arcana for Swarmkeeper, I was like, I like bees. I want to fight with bees. And I have another character who is a Circle of Dreams druid where he turns into rats and he turns into bees. And I love fighting as a swarm of little tiny creatures. So I was like, this is great. This is based around being a swarm of tiny creatures. And
that
then
druid also has like just a solid 20
Perception.
for
Yeah, passive
Oh, yeah.
perception.
yeah, for
has,
his
like,
passive
perception
perception is
20.
20.
Yeah. Ardo's
That's
perception.
just like
He's my piss Alec off character because he's an air coder, so he can
it's
fly
the
over
bane
all the
of my
traps.
existence.
Passive perception is 20, and anytime he brings in a strong enemy, I just burst into rats. So,
Yeah,
It's just
it's ridiculous.
but with Hagen, when I decided to go with Swarmkeeper, I was like, all right, bees, and then I was like, elves make a good ranger, but I don't want like your usual like graceful, beautiful elf. I want an elf who's sort of a mess. And so
A hot mess,
Hagen's a-
some would say.
I want him to be a hot
beautiful
mess, but I want him
mess.
to be an aesthetic hot mess because I'm an
An
artist and I
aesthetic
want
hot
to
mess.
like drawing him. So
He's
Hagen's
got
a
that
mess,
new
but he's
aesthetic that's
aesthetic.
going around on TikTok. What's it?
Cottagecore.
Cottagecore?
Cottagecore.
It's all the
Yeah, I
rage
wanna-
right now.
I want a cottagecore mess,
God.
and so that is Hagen.
I'm so proud of you, Alec. I just told you about that the other day.
It's great. I'm just mad it's not called cottage punk. Like
I know.
like cyberpunk or steampunk. Why did it have to be core?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because
It's just how they indicate that it's an
comes from
aesthetic.
within.
Yeah.
Steampunk and cyberpunk come from within. It's the steam on the inside. It's the robot within you.
Oh my god.
I feel like this is a good question for Alec from Wolf
What's up?
Sorrow,
Uh-huh.
which was, why do people still agree to Alec's votes, with the exception of one time? They have been terrible, terrible things for the Much Love Party. Hashtag Alec no. Alec?
I just
Alex,
put them
no.
out there so that the chat knows that it's their fault and not mine. Like, yeah, you guys had a choice. You chose this.
Alec's way of pushing bad things off of himself and onto the chat.
Yeah,
So
I
he doesn't
didn't
have to
do
be
it. The
really
chat
responsible.
did it.
Oh, gosh.
But yeah,
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm always just trying to find ways to have the audience be part of the show, and it's hard. Like with the delay, we've been talking about. Actually, this is a good time to bring this up. We want to change up how we do inspiration a little, where every character now can have one inspiration from me and two from the audience. So what that means is anytime like somebody in the chat comes up with a funny thing like we've done in the past episodes where I said, that's hilarious, you get inspiration, chat member. That chat member now can take that inspiration and award it to one of the players. And they can have up to 2 of those. So there. fair audience, you can now have a hand in saving them in dangerous situations.
See,
So,
most
as soon as
most
I give you
D&D
inspiration,
sessions,
Ben
most
will
D&D
find
sessions,
it.
you don't
and,
need that much
hand it to you.
inspiration. Against Alec, you do.
Yeah.
We do. We do.
Yeah, and
Remember that
Ben and
time you
Christian
shot a
helped
lightning
us
bolt
come up with
directly
that
through
new
Taylor?
Inspiration system.
Oh yeah, you were saying, Emily? Say that again.
I was just saying,
Sorry.
Ben and Christian helped us come up with that new inspiration system.
Yeah,
They're gonna
I
open
can't
it.
take the credit for that. So,
Unless
yeah,
it
Ben
bombs and
Christian,
fails, in
thanks,
which
guys.
case it was Ben's idea.
This is usually our
Ben, how
dynamic.
could you?
Ben.
But yeah,
Look, I'm just saying, if it just so happens that Alec gets all the inspiration going forward, TPK is more likely to happen. So
Mm-mm. He has the
I,
blood
I
dice.
have
That's enough
infinite inspiration
as it
points,
is.
though. You can keep giving me inspiration. That's fine.
Oh my gosh.
I'll just keep a tally of it. I'll have a giant board onto my side. Yeah. But I guess why don't I give you guys inspirations for a couple of my characters? So,
Oh, yes.
Yes.
we'll start with Folger, who's the mayor of Phandalin, and Glassstaff,
Was
the
mayor
wizard,
of Phandalin.
was the mayor and was Glassstaff.
Self-proclaimed mayor.
So this whole adventure is actually the starter set for D&D, the Lost Mines of Phandalin. It's the starter D&D set. Anybody can buy it, but usually the mayor isn't hugely involved in the plot, and it's just if you take a look at the adventure, you can see where I've drawn inspiration from it, and I've just homebrewed the thing until it's almost like it's unrecognizable in the form we've been playing it in. But yeah, so that's
Can I
why
add a
we've
little
got
note onto
the
that?
hashtag. Yeah, what's up?
So we all play D&D together all the time. We've done
Yeah.
Lost Mines so many times.
So many
so many
times.
different ways. And this time, we still didn't know what was going to happen. He's changed it up
Yep.
so much. It was
Yeah.
still new and fresh for us.
Also, he doesn't remember who remembers what or who has encountered what. I never got in that part of Deborahna. I've played against Deborahna several times. So when a certain thing happened, I was the only one who didn't understand what was happening.
Yeah, because she wasn't around for that version of Deborahna.
That's right.
And Deborahna's inside the starting set, if you ever play it. She's just like a little one-off character that isn't even really a talking character inside the game. But the whole thing I liked about the Nothic, which is a creature you find in the basement of the Phandalin mansion, was that they can read minds and they can talk psychically. So ever since then, I've just been kind of running away with that Nothic character, just guiding the characters through the mansion. And this is like the most powerful I've ever made her. And it's like certainly the most cinematic I've made her. And her personality is, I don't remember who called it the other day. Somebody tweeted me where like, is Deborahna inspired by him from Powerpuff Girls? And that's who.
That's
Oh
so
my
good.
God. Oh my
is him.
That's so good. Yes.
Yeah, the character with
I've
the
never
with the
even thought
snappy
about
claws
that.
from
Me neither, but they're
Powerpuff
so
Girls.
right. Whoever said that is totally right.
It was either Wolfsar or Rhaegar, one of the good old regulars in there. Somebody called me out on it. I'm like, yeah, Deborahna's creepy voice is definitely based off of him. But
love that.
yeah, I always like to make, especially since we've kind of like closed the first part of her arc. Well,
Mhm.
spoilers, whatever.
Cool.
I always like to play Deborahna as somebody who's not interested in, like, she's not interested in getting anything from anybody. She's interested in toying with people. So that's why she's definitely more powerful than everybody usually, the way I've made her. In fact, like when we played her with Lewis for the first time, Deborah,
Yeah, that 25
Lewis was like,
saving throw.
"Why is she so unbelievably powerful?" And I'm like, "This is a different Nothic, Lewis. You're not playing against the normal Nothic." But yeah, that's what Deborahna sort of. She's from the first kit, from the starter kit. Back to Folger, right? So Folger, I just couldn't think of a new name for him because he's usually not even in the campaign, but in the moment, I had you guys meet the mayor, and he needed a name, and we just had coffee that morning, and it was Folger's coffee.
Guess what brand it was?
So many things and characters and like organizations in this game are just like, what's a thing that's nearby? That.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm very
so
off
Blue
the
75. For Blue 75, I have a 1975 poster next to me. And I panicked. It's a band, by the way. But yeah. So wait, Time is Swirl said, so Verity is Bubbles, Taylor is Blossom, Gelly is Buttercup. Let's just say Hagen is the professor.
I love it. Oh my
It's so good. I love that.
Great. Love it.
Before we forget, should we show the poster that Ash
Oh
made?
yeah, so you've seen it in the
Since you're
thumbnail,
describing
kinda,
Deborahna.
but yeah.
Yeah.
We've got the poster of basically the major Phandalin arc we've got here. Christian, hit us with it. Yeah, there it is.
So
There's
good.
everybody in their full
Oh,
glory.
Ash, you're so
yeah,
talented.
There's Deborahna in there.
Thanks,
There's
guys.
human Deborahna coming out of her.
It was so
Yeah,
fun to
there's
draw.
the gang.
I haven't done a
Man,
picture
we don't
this
have
big
we
since
don't
I
have a
was in,
weird
like,
team name
high
for you
school.
guys yet. Yeah,
We
you'll
don't
see
have a weird
Scales is
team
in
name.
there.
Team
My nemesis.
Hobo Nerdy Party. My favorite part is the little rust bucket on the side.
Yeah, there's just a
know.
little
Yeah.
rust bucket
Scales.
like hanging out there. He's just
He's
like,
just like,
hi guys. I know you're all
favorite-
out there looking epic and everything, but I'm just here helping.
I drew Scales, and as I was drawing him, I was like, oh man, I really like Scales. This guy's fun to draw. And I was like,
I'm so
he's
sad.
already dead.
Too bad he's not
God.
around.
Alec, do you want to talk about the inspiration for the rust buckets? Because it's one of my favorite things.
Yes.
Oh shoot, what's his name? Okay, yeah, I'll have to look it up, but I'll talk about something else while that's happening. Actually, let's have other people talk about something. What Emily, Christian, and Ben, what are our meetings usually like when
Oh
you
my
guys
gosh.
ask me about what's coming up?
Oh boy.
Take it away, Ben.
We have a production meeting every Tuesday.
We have a production meeting every Tuesday, and usually we jump into the call together. The first time we ever had one, I was like, okay, cool. Like, we'll get Alex ideas. We'll figure out like what he's kind of planning on, so we can like pull music tracks and figure out like the vibe for the episode. And I went, so Alec, what's the plan for episode 2? And he goes, yeah, I haven't really thought about that so far. I should probably do that, right? And that's been every meeting since then.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
But
Yeah,
usually
like,
we
Alex
jump in and
polls.
yeah, we talk.
Sorry.
We ask like what kind of poll he has for this week.
Oh, I should do that.
He pulls
What kind of
two
music
words
tracks
we
out
could
of his ass
pull?
for the poll real quick.
But that's
and we have
why
no idea
Emily was
what they mean.
promoted.
Yes. Keeping him on track now.
Yeah, so Emily was promoted to producer. Wait, associate producer or producer? I can't remember.
Producer.
Producer. Yeah,
That's what-
Emily was promoted to producer because Alec is useless when it comes to that type of stuff.
I have a vision.
Yeah. he's an auteur.
I gotta say, there was a moment when I was like, I don't think Emily knows what a producer is, and I think it's too late for her. Because you're like, Alan, can you just give me things you don't want? And I'm like, oh no, Emily, no.
I did literally say that last week, I think.
And I just wanted to hold Emily tightly. I was like, you don't know what you signed up for.
No, it's
Okay,
been,
yeah.
it's been really awesome though joining
No, you've been
Alex
killing
these
it.
meetings with Christian and Ben and getting to more of the technical,
Behind the scenes,
for lack of a better word,
you know.
Yeah.
side of it.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not all on Emily. It's a team effort. We're all here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, Emily, you've been killing it. And
You're
you
doing
too,
great. It's
man.
a lot less headaches.
Christian
when
and Ben have been killing it.
They have.
Everyone
You guys
been
are
killing
like,
it.
so this thing would have fallen apart without Christian and Ben.
Mhm.
So
Absolutely.
They're
we're
the
very
glue.
grateful.
They're the heart.
The glue.
The gluey heart.
I'm just another team member to help keep it going.
We're just happy to get more people playing Dungeons and Dragons and showing more people what Dungeons and Dragons is. So
Mhm.
I
And that's
know.
what it's really all
Ben
about.
and I have been just
Everyone liking Dungeons.
talking about it for years. I
Oh,
think
okay,
we've got
so-
a couple questions. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Alec.
Real
Go
quick,
ahead.
the inspiration for the rust buckets and their look is from the Australian outlaw Ned Kelly. He if you guys Google Ned Kelly and just look at the images of him in his armor, he just looks so stupid. He's just like it's a guy cosplaying
So
as like a
cool.
knight in the middle of like the Old West. That's what his armor was like. I don't think we can. I don't know if I can pull it up here, but yeah.
I am 99% sure we did a Haunter episode on this guy, but I'm not
Did we?
sure.
Really?
That's pretty
I'm pretty
funny.
sure we did.
What?
Yeah, I'm like convinced.
Oh my
I'm pretty sure I have to go look again, but I'm pretty sure we did a Haunter episode on Ned Kelly. But his armor is pretty dumb, and I love it. I love it so much. It is literally my favorite thing in the world.
Yeah, it's good times. But what else was I gonna say? Yeah, but, you know. Oh, it was about you guys talking about me in meetings. Yeah. Yeah. I don't need to. I mean, I guess I should plan things better. I don't know. Does everyone like how it's gone so far?
It's
I'm
so
having
fun.
Yeah.
No,
I think what's
you're
impressive
not.
about you, Alec, is your ability to improv and decide things on the fly. Like the way you can take poll results. Like I think poll results have been a great way to like very demonstrably show how quick Alec is on his feet, because that's I think just like your overall DM style, but the poll really goes like depending on what the chat picks, you have to be able to quickly pivot to whichever one they have. And like
Yeah.
I'm curious, do you have kind of like a pre-planned goal depending on the two different chat options, or do you really just kind of pick it out on the fly depending on how they vote?
Okay, if people don't want the magic ruined, stop listening. I
Oh
just-
no.
I just
He just makes it up. But that's what's so cool
There-
to me, to
there's-
like
yeah,
Christian's point. Like last week, you know, we won't get into specifics, but like the payoff of that poll result was really cool. I mean, that's
that one I
impressive
did
to me.
plan. Like that one
Okay, well, there you
definitely was
go.
one of the more planned ones. One of the ones that was definitely not planned was button and string for your penultimate fight against Scales. Like I didn't know what the heck that meant, and then like and then like the poll result came out and button won, and I'm like I still
I thought it
got
was
nothing
coin.
for button. Coin, yeah, it was like string
See?
and coin, and it was like. I have no idea how to incorporate these.
Oh
It's
my
gonna be something
gosh.
amazing though. And then yeah. Sometimes like most of the time it's like 75 25. 75 I'll have something kind of generally in mind, and then 25 is just like I don't know what it's gonna like as soon as the poll finishes, I've got to think of what that means. So but yeah, generally I'll have in mind beforehand whether or not it's a good thing or a bad thing. because while I do say like, yeah, I just rip it out of nowhere. I mean, I have a pile of things that it could be up in there, but like, it's just like it's like having a wide variety of ingredients and spices in a kitchen, and I'm just like, okay, what should I throw in right now? Yeah, sure, let's go with that. See how this does it.
That's literally how he cooks.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's how I like that.
I'm
have
seeing
to
in the chat that. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Sophie. You're good. You're good.
No, go ahead. Mine's just off a tangent, so go for it.
Oh, go with a tangent. Go with the tangent.
This is Tangent the episode.
Okay, just quick thing is just like I've been really into like writing lately again, and I was just kind of telling Alec about my ideas, and he is so good with those random offshoots that I was like, oh yeah, I was thinking about this and this, and he was like, but what if you did this instead? And it like I lost my mind of how like creative and stupid it was. Like I got so inspired. I just like wrote 7 pages of stuff.
Amazing.
So yeah, he's like really good with that type of like creative like thinking and stuff.
He keeps you on your
This is
toes.
the only time I'm gonna compliment you, Alec. After this, it's done.
I know, right? That's the nicest
Oh my
thing she
God.
said to me in our friendship in the last 6 years.
Save it.
But yeah, I don't know. Like that's why I need lots of people around me to like keep me in check. Otherwise, I'll just go off the rails like into outer space and just like suddenly, Verity's
That's why you have
not a mouse.
Ben,
She's
Christian,
now
and I.
a hive mind of mushrooms instead.
Yeah, if you could see the Discord and all the times we tag Alec throughout the episode, like Alec, the episode's ending.
Alec,
Alec, the 5
back on
minutes.
track now.
Alec.
Yeah.
Timey Swirls in chat has a good comparison saying Alec is an artisanal cook dealing with broadcast trying to run a restaurant.
Exactly. There we go.
It's so true.
Oh my god.
That's so good.
It's so good. It's so good.
That's fantastic.
Oh my gosh.
My art.
My art.
I have a
V2 Blast had the
vision.
question. V2 Blast had the question. What would your
Yeah.
character's favorite flavor of pie be?
Dang.
Mine's easy.
Strawberry rhubarb.
Ooh.
What character?
Oh,
All
I
of
don't
them.
know.
Like,
I thought
you're-
we were just talking about pie.
Alex just
Right,
answered
our-
for the DM.
That's Folger's
For the
favorite.
DM would do that.
Folger loves
Folger's
strawberry
bad.
rhubarb. He's so sad running a cherry town.
Verity would be thankful for whatever her friends give her.
Oh.
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 Precious.
That's so
My only
cute.
goal is to like break Hannah with cuteness at this point.
It's hard because like me and Gelly are very different, so it's like
well,
trying
Verity
to.
and I are very different. I think somebody
I
pointed out
know.
like Verity and Gelly, it's just mine and Hannah's personality twist. I am not this nice. I am an awful person.
It's so funny. It's like me trying to play you like it's very fun.
It really is. We're just playing each other at this
It
point.
is. Oh man, we're
What's
getting so
Gelly's
many
pie?
good questions in chat. Pie answers. Gelly's pie would probably be something like, it's funny because I'm gonna get roasted. I don't actually like pie that much personally, so I don't even have that many feelings about pie. I would probably say because of my own preferences, I'm even like pecan. How do people say it? Like pecan pie? Like something very like not super interest, like just very middle of the road pie is probably what Gelly would go with. But yeah.
She just had a crust dipped in butter and salt.
Haley's is
Yeah,
obviously
just a buttery
pumpkin
pie crust.
What was
Oh my
Haley's?
gosh, that's true.
Pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin pie.
Oh,
Hey!
That pumpkin spice life. Oh my god. I thought about this. So V2 sent us that question yesterday, and I, like Hannah was saying earlier, I compiled all these on a Word doc, and I was like, shit, what would her favorite pie be? And I thought
I
about
know.
it for like 30 minutes, and then I was like, wait.
She's a basic lady.
Pumpkin pie.
The whitest girl
Pumpkin
ever.
spice
Obviously,
pie.
it's pumpkin pie.
pumpkin spice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not too
I feel,
What about Hagen?
I feel sort of bad. I gave Hagen one that I tend to lean toward, but I see him liking it too. It's just like an apple or an apple maple, like just
Yeah,
something
apple
really
With like a
maple.
honey drizzle?
Maple.
Yeah, a honey drizzle. Yeah,
That
Mhm.
sounds
like
amazing.
a bit. Yeah.
Like
yeah.
whiskey flavored like spice pie or something.
Yeah, definitely get like some spice to it, or like put some alcohol in there, let it burn off.
Yeah,
like,
I was like,
yeah. Just
Where
like
from?
something the most indulgent apple pie. Just absolutely a scoop of ice cream with it, honey drizzled over it. Yeah.
Oh hell yeah!
I think that's a
we've
good.
got.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
Go
a
ahead,
good spot
Alec.
for us to. We're at
to
we're
end
at
on
the
our
end of our
pies.
time here.
Yeah,
We got to
we're
end
at
up
the
on
end.
the
I
pie
was gonna
one.
say, I
That was
think
a good
we've had-
one.
I think we
I
covered
mean-
most of the questions, but I think like
stuff.
we can always talk about them on Twitter. We can follow up.
Yeah.
But this is so
If you guys
fun.
liked this kind of episode, maybe we'll do more of them again in the future. I guess. Yeah. Look, leave a comment.
Yeah.
Hey, if you're watching the show and you're not watching it live, because we can ask the chat right now, but if you're watching
Yeah.
this after the fact, leave us a comment. What would you like this again? Would you rather just get back into gameplay? I don't know.
Mhm.
Whatever. Let us know if you like this little Q&A session we had here.
And as
we might do it again.
always, RTTV is available 24/7. Most likely, something is going to be live. If not, then, there's always cool stuff showing. But check out other shows like Dia's Cast, which is another D&D show, or Achievement Hunter show, or Effing Around with Iffy and Fiona. All amazing, great shows right here on RTTV.
Nailed it. Good job.
Killed it.
Thanks everyone for coming. We'll see you again next week, same time.
Bye!
Thank you
more
for being
Roll
here.
Initiative.
Thank you!
Thanks,
Maybe we'll
Christian
get
and
some
Ben, for
shopping.
coming on.
Thank you,
being
Christian and Ben.
lovely
We love
guests.
you guys.
Thank you!
Thanks for making us
Thank you,
pretty
everyone
every
on
week.
first. Thanks for chat.
Thank you for
Thanks,
having
You
us.
chat.
guys are amazing.
Yeah!
Happy to
Thanks,
be
Christian
here.
and Ben.
We'll see you again.
Bye!
We'll see you
See you next week.
We love you all.
Bye, guys.
Bye bye.
I love